Welcome to Krishna Bedtime Stories with the sound of rainfall. Story 8. Moving from Gokula to Vrndavan. After the twin Arjuna trees suddenly fell over in Nanda's courtyard, all the elderly cowherd men assembled together. They began to consult amongst themselves about the great disturbances caused by some demons. In this meeting, Upananda, Nanda Maharaja's brother, was present. He was considered to be learned and experienced, and he was a well-wisher of Krishna and Balaram. He was a leader, and he began to address the meeting as follows. My dear friends, now we should leave here in Gokula for another place, because we are continually finding that great demons are coming here to disturb the peaceful situation, and they are especially attempting to kill the small children. Just consider Putana and Krishna. It was simply by the grace of Lord Hari that Krishna was saved from the hands of such a great demoness. Next, the whirlwind demon took Krishna away in the sky, but by the grace of Lord Hari, he was saved, and the demon fell down on a stone slab and died. Very recently, this child was playing between two trees, and the trees fell down violently, and yet there was no injury to the child. So Lord Hari saved him again. Just imagine the calamity if this child or any other child playing with him were crushed by the falling trees. Considering all these incidences, we must conclude that this place is no longer safe. Let us leave. We have all been saved from different calamities by the grace of Lord Hari. Now we should be cautious and leave this place and reside somewhere where we can live peacefully. I think that we should all go to the forest known as Vrndavan, where just now there are newly grown plants and herbs. It is very suitable for pasturing grounds for our cows, and we and our families, the gopis with their children, can very peacefully live there. Near Vrndavan there is Govardhan Hill, which is very beautiful, and there is newly grown grass and fodder for the animals, so there will be no difficulty in living there. I therefore suggest that we start immediately for that beautiful place. As there is no need to waste any more time, let us prepare all our carts immediately, and, if you like, let us go, keeping all the cows in front. On hearing Upananda's statement, all the cowherd men immediately agreed. Everyone then loaded all their household furniture and utensils on the carts and prepared to go to Vrndavan. All the old men of the village, the children and women were arranged on seats, and the cowherd men equipped themselves with bows and arrows to follow the carts. All the cows and bulls, along with their calves, were placed in the front, and the men surrounded the herds with their bows and arrows and began to blow on their horns and bugles. In this way, with tumultuous sound, they started for Vrndavan. And who can describe the damsels of Vraja? They were all seated on the carts and were very beautifully dressed with ornaments and costly saris. They began to chant the pastimes of child Krishna. Mother Yasoda and Mother Rohini were seated on a separate cart, and Krishna and Balaram were seated on their laps. While Mother Rohini and Yasoda were riding on the cart, they talked to Krishna and Balaram, and feeling the pleasure of such talks, they looked very, very beautiful. In this way, after reaching Vrndavan, they encircled the carts and kept close together. After seeing the beautiful appearance of Govardhan on the bank of the river Jamuna, they began to construct their places of residence. While those of the same age were walking together and children were talking with their parents, the inhabitants of Vrndavan felt very happy. At this time, Krishna and Balaram were given charge of the calves. The first responsibility of the cowherd boys was to take care of the little calves. The boys were trained in this way from the very beginning of their childhood. So along with other little cowherd boys, Krishna and Balaram went into the pasturing ground and took charge of the calves and played with their playmates. Sometimes the two brothers played on their flutes, and sometimes they played with bale fruits, just like small children play with balls. Sometimes they danced and made tinkling sounds with their ankle bells. Sometimes they made themselves into bulls and cows by covering themselves with blankets. The two brothers also used to imitate the sounds of bulls and cows and play at bullfighting. Sometimes they imitated the sounds of various animals and birds. In this way, they enjoyed their childhood pastimes, apparently just like ordinary children. Sweet dreams about wonderful, playful Krishna and all the cows and cowherd boys in Vrndavan. Namaste.